Hi there, friends. It's Sherry. I wanted to come to you today and show you a haul that I got yesterday. You know that I told you I don't usually do many haul videos because I don't do a ton of shopping, but yesterday was my husband's day off and I went out of town for a little ride and he took me to lunch and then we stopped by one of our department stores called Belk. And I don't know how many of you have a Belk department store where you are. Maybe that's a strictly southern thing, but I love going there when they have their red dot special. Now, on the red dot clearance, you have items that are marked anywhere from 40 to 50% off, and then you either get an additional 30, 40, or 50% on the red dot, so that you can really just save a ton of money on pretty much every department that they have in this store. And so when we go, we try to go straight for those clearance sections because we are frugal people and don't want to spend a lot of money. And I wasn't too gung-ho about going yesterday. I had no needs and I really wasn't in a shopping kind of mood. And that was what was so surprising about it, because when I went straight into the store to the center, I kind of meandered around to the jewelry. And I don't wear a ton of jewelry. A lot of times if I'm going to be in church on Sundays or going to a special something, I will wear necklaces more and things like that. But a lot of my jewelry through the years that I've had, I got on the red dot sale and I gave it away to my girls, because especially the one daughter that worked in the bank, because what I would do is I would find earrings and necklaces that were sets and I would buy them together and keep them together, and so it kind of made a nice little match. And when she was working in the bank, I gave a lot of those to her and she's kept them. And I would say that we still have jewelry that I've had for 20 years, and this is costume jewelry. So, for it to last that long, it's a very good quality. Well, yesterday I found two sets of jewelry that I loved, and they were discounted out on the red dot, and I wanted to show you what I got. And I didn't just randomly select these. I tried to select something that is unlike anything that I have or that would match specific clothing items. Now, one of the things that I like to do is wear both silver and gold. Now, some people, right now, silver is so popular, but I have always loved gold and think it's pretty. And so I have several pieces in the fall and winter that are brown or brownish. Browns, they kind of come back in style the last few years. And so when I found this gold with like this tiger's eye look to it, I just fell in love with it. And here is the necklace that I got. Let's see if I can get that to show up. This necklace was originally $24. It was marked down to $11.99 and I got it for 50% off. And so here it is. I'm going to put it on. I don't know if you'll be able to even see the pendant on it, because once I put it on, it's going to hang really low. These long necklaces are all the rage now. But here is the pendant. You can see against the black. It really stands out. It's pretty. And then they had the earrings too that match. And let's see. These were originally, I can't see if I can see the original price on it, but I think that they were $18. And they were marked down to $7.99 and I got them for 50% off. So these were $4. So for $10 I got this whole set, and I will use this for years and years to come. And I did not have any long necklaces. I had bought a couple at Walmart and I loved them. They were $5 and I had been using them and changing my pendant on it. I have little charms and pins that I can put on the necklaces, and I've been wearing those some. But when I saw this, I thought this was so pretty and looked neat since it is a matching set, and that's one of the things that I got yesterday when I was at Belk. Okay, so I'm going to lay that to the side. And then one other thing that I had really been looking for, truthfully, is something that would go with plum or purple. That is one of my favorite colors to wear in the fall and winter time of the year. The deep purples and plums are just one of my natural colors that look good with my skin, and I just like the way that they look overall. And I have a lot of scarves with that in those colors in there, and so I have been looking for some jewelry to accentuate that, and this is what I found, and I just absolutely love it. I debated on whether to get it. It was a little bit more than the other necklace. Here it is. Isn't that pretty? It also has the gold accent to it. Now let's see. The original price on this was $38, and I got it for $9. And once again, it's long. And you can wear it with various colors. As you can see, It's got some turquoisey color in there, like seafoam, the light purple, the darker purple. And then here are the earrings that go with these. And they were also on the Red Dot clearance. And so I think I will be wearing this for quite a long time. Um, this is something I had really been looking for and hadn't been able to find. It's a wonderful quality, and if I can keep it from my daughters, I'll have it for many years. Otherwise, they will have it for many years. So that was two of the finds from the department store. I didn't buy anything else. Those are my two things that I found, and I probably won't be buying anything else for a long while, but that's what I found yesterday. So after that, we went up to a store called Ollie's, and I don't know if you have Ollie's where you are. It might be another one of those regional kind of stores. But basically, Ollie's is a buyout store. It's a place where they have tons of stuff that they have bought out in whole lots and sell it for just, clearance prices. And it's a lot like if you have Big Lots, it's a lot like a Big Lots, but it's like a Big Lots on steroids. It's just so much stuff. And now over the last, I think, 4 or 5 years, Big Lots has just, to me, gotten expensive. I don't know. It may just be me, but I used to do a lot of shopping there, and I could get seasonal decorations and things like that for really good prices. But now I hardly ever go there, even though I have one just like a mile from my house. I just can't ever really find anything there. And I don't know if you're like me, or maybe it's just my particular Big Lots are the ones that are in my area, because it's not just the one near my house. There are a couple others in surrounding areas, and I don't find the deals there that I once did. So Ollie's has become the new place to shop. And I just found a couple things in there. I'm going to show you what I found. This is all that I bought yesterday. I found these. So they always have great prices on their candies and snacks, cereals, coffees. They have a huge food section, and I mean, it's just rock bottom prices all the time. And these are left over from the Easter season, but they're still in date and they're still good. And these are good until April of 2017, so you could actually buy these for next Easter if you wanted to. And while they're junky foods and I won't be partaking in them, my grandchildren love these things, and they only get them once a year because that's when they come out. And so I thought I'm going to pick up a couple containers of these and save these for the sets of grandchildren, and they can have something that they really love to have for a treat one day when they're being good and obeying mom and dad. Wrong way. Peeps. Peeps. And they love these things. And believe it or not, my daughters love these things. I don't know. Adults like them as well as children, I think. And so these were 39 cents. These containers of Peeps, they were 39 cents. And so I got 4 of those. I'm going to give those out to the parents and let the parents distribute the chicks when the time is right. But anyway, I couldn't resist picking those up for the grandkids. I also love to look at their books, and they have a ton of books. They have lots of children's books, and when I get ready to buy my grandchildren books, this is where I go, because sometimes you can get books that are, well, most of the time, you can get books that are $14, $15, and $16 retail, and you can get them for $1.99 or $2.29, or they might even go up to $3.99. They had huge containers of Crayola kits that you could give for Christmas. I'm talking huge, for $10, and that would be originally like $30 or $40 in the store. So they really had some good deals there yesterday, but I didn't go overboard in any way. I got the little chicks for 39 cents. And then I found me a book. They have like I said, there are tons of books. This book was $1.99, and I guess I just saw the picture on the cover and fell in love with it. The Little Amish Matchmaker by Linda Byler. And this is a Christmas romance. And I know it's a little silly, but I love Amish books. I love the Amish fiction. I haven't done a lot of reading in the last year, the Amish fiction. I know for a while I was reading like 3 or 4 books a month. And I would read them in series. Like it might come in a 6-book series, and I would read all 6 books back to back. And I was just crazy about them. But I kind of got on a spell there for the last year or so when I didn't do so much of that. I've been doing more YouTube and Facebook and, just helping with my grandchildren more and not reading quite as much fiction, because I typically read nonfiction. I love nonfiction. But when I saw this in the store, I was like, I need to have this. I kind of read one of the pages, and I thought, oh, I could get into this on a cool fall day as the holidays are approaching. This would be a great little treat. And as you can see, it was $1.99. So they have, and it's hardback. And they have all kinds of books like this at Ollie's, and that's why I like to go there. Okay, so I got me a book, and then I got something else. I was about to get ready to check out, and my husband had gone next door. They have like a sports store down the way in that little strip area, and he had gone down there and walked around the sports store, and he said, I'll come back and get you in a minute. So I was just casually looking, and I love to look in their craft section where they have their paper crafts and markers and scissors and all those kind of things. They usually have some unique things there, and sometimes they will have journaling materials, and that is what I happened upon yesterday when I found this. I'll show you the price. It's $1.99. It is normally $9.99, and they had it for $1.99. This is a reusable adhesive stencils, and I thought I could use this in my Bible journaling. I love the arrows. I love this crossbow thing here. It's so nice. They've got a banner up here, and so you could, this actually sticks to the page. You can stick that to the page so that it's not moving all around, and you can draw your outlines and then fill it in however that you want to on these banners, and then take it off, put it back on the page, and then reuse it later. And I'll show you the other side. There is another page also. Let me show you those. I'm going to pull the staples a little bit so you can see this page. I love the crown. I thought that would be perfect for use in the Bible. You've got the stars. I love this, the anchor. I've always wanted to put one of those in my Bible, and just everything, the flowers, and then if you have thoughts that you want to write down, you know, here's your little thought cloud, and these reusable adhesive stencils are only $1.99. So I was real happy with that, and so those are the things that I got for just me. And then as we were getting ready to leave and my husband had come back to get me, I said, there's one more thing I wanted to check out because I saw it in the ad, and that is a heater. Oh, you know what? That's my mom calling. So I'm going to have to call her back in a minute. She calls me every day, and we talk every day because I'm pretty close with my mom, and so I love getting the opportunity to chat with her. And sometimes she calls me 2 or 3 times a day because that's just what moms do. So I will answer her shortly when I'm finished with the video. We were getting ready to leave, and there was one more thing I wanted to look at, and it was a heater. And the reason is because about 4 or 5 years ago, we had bought a small heater that looked like a little, I don't know, a little cast iron stove, but it wasn't cast iron. And it wasn't very big. The flame inside of it looked like a fire burning, but it wasn't real. But it did heat. It did have a blower on it, and it did blow heat. And we used that in our bedroom for a lot of years just to knock the chill off. You know, when the rest of the house is cooler, when you get in your bedroom, you close the door and you turn on a little heater, it'll warm up in there. And so if I would get cold in another part of the house, instead of cranking up the house heat, you know, all over and running up our bill, I would just go back to the bedroom and heat that little section up even more. Now, we have a gas stove, a gas fireplace in our living den area, and we love it and we do use it, but I don't burn it all day long. And so I thought, you know, I'd love to have another one of those little heaters because last year ours burned out. And I think we had it about 4 or 5 winters, and we had used it like most every day. And I think what happened last year is maybe there was like a really heavy snow and it got super cold, and the cats, when it gets really cold, will stay in our laundry room. And so I had set that heater sort of in the laundry room to knock the chill off the laundry room area, and it just blew up, and we don't know why. So we had to get rid of that one, and I wanted another one. So when I saw this one in the paper, I thought this would be a great replacement. Well, it is a great replacement. It's bigger, and as soon as my husband saw it, he loved it too. It is the same principle. It is, like I say, it's bigger, it's taller, and It has grates on the side where you can see kind of the flame, or what looks like the flame burning from the sides. And we thought this would be perfect in our bedroom, and it was only $69. And so I think the previous heater I paid between $40 and $50 for, and it lasted 4 or 5 years. So that's not a bad return for your money. And I'll show you this. I'm going to show you the box. We are in the process of getting this placed in our bedroom. When we get it totally set up, I'll show you in there. But let me stand up and show you the picture on the box so that you can see it. Okay, here we go. Here is the heater. Now there is the black one there in the picture, but see down here this one? See this one that is red? That's the one we got. Let me try to make that straight. I'm not too good at this. There we go. It looks just like that. It's the cinnamon finish. And it's up just below my waist. It stands pretty tall. And we love this. And then I don't know if I can get the price down there for you to see it or not. Let me see if I can get that in the camera. I don't think I really can, but here's the sticker. And this is originally $139.99, and we bought it for $69.99. And we just think it's going to be awesome. And so that is what we bought yesterday. It was a big spend day at our house because we don't really spend money like that. But we had been wanting to get one of those heaters. And so we are pumped. And when we get it set up in our bedroom, I will try to show you what it looks like in there so you can see it. Hope you guys are having a great day where you are. You are a blessing to my life. I want you to know that I love you. And I do pray for you, even if I don't know you personally and you are watching my YouTube channel. I ask the Lord to be with you. And I just want to thank you for all your ongoing support. I look forward to seeing you next time, friends. Bye-bye.